Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Miami Dolphins have signed former Falcons tight end Jonnu Smith, and man, do I love this signing for the Miami Dolphins. I'm a huge fan. Look, the Miami Dolphins, I felt like one of their biggest weaknesses on offense, which how could you say any weaknesses on that Miami Dolphins offense? They were stacked. Look at the two running backs they had in Raheem Mostert, and they had Devon A-Chain. They had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, which in my opinion is the best wide receiver duo in the NFL. I don't think can you name any better wide receiver duo in the NFL? You have a good third wide receiver as well. So you have a good quarterback in Tua. I know he wasn't good in the playoffs, but Tua was great in the regular season. So what's the missing piece on offense then? If you got two star running backs, or near star running backs. One had a great season. Raheem Mostert, the other Devon A-Chain is a rising star. And then you have Jalen Waddle, and you have Tyreek Hill, you have Tua, you have a solid offensive line. What's missing? That's the tight end position. I think his name's Jerome Smythe. I'm not a big fan. And someone I am so excited is now going to be the Miami Dolphins is Jonnu Smith. I love Jonnu Smith, and look, these were his stats as a backup tight end this year. This is a guy who is playing with Kyle Pitts and still put up these numbers. And also, may I remind you, his quarterback was Desmond Ridder. His quarterback was either Desmond Ridder or Taylor Heineke, and he put up these numbers as a backup tight end. 17 games, 6 starts, 70 targets, 50 receptions, 582 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's his best year of his career, and he was a backup tight end. That's ridiculous. I'm excited to see what he can do this season with the Miami Dolphins. Now he's going to be tight end 1. Watch, they'll end up drafting a tight end probably. No, I don't think so. I think Smythe will probably be the backup tight end. But, man, I can't wait to see Jonnu Smith with the Dolphins. This is one of my favorite additions of the offseason so far. Because throughout the whole season, I have, watched the Dolphins and thought their missing piece on offense is a good tight end. And they've done that now. They've added in Jonnu Smith, who, I think is an underappreciated tight end, especially with what he just did with the Falcons this season as a backup. I mean, he was on the same team with a guy like Kyle Pitts. We'll go over Kyle Pitts' stats real quick. Kyle Pitts this season, in his third season in the NFL, Kyle Pitts had 667 receiving yards. Started 15 out of 17 games, 3 touchdowns, 90 targets. So Pitts had more targets, he had more starts, he played in more games, he had more yards, he had more touchdowns. So, or maybe they had the same. I think they both had 3. Jonnu Smith was not the number one option at the tight end position. Being on the Miami Dolphins, he will be the number one option at the tight end position. I think Tua will like throwing the ball to him as well. He's a good receiving tight end, and I'm excited to see what he can do with I'm actually really excited what he can do with the Miami Dolphins. This is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.